welcome back to the Cool Fears channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. The information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. And today we are going to be taking a look at the NECA Toys Last of Us Joel and Ellie 2-pack. If you do enjoy the video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out and thank you so much to the channel sponsor Entertainment Earth for sending over this 2-pack right here for me to shoot and review for you guys. Jumping right on into this review, guys. Yes, we are taking a look at the NECA Toys Last of Us Joel and Ellie 2-pack. This is definitely a 2-pack that I have been looking forward to and anticipating. I just was not quite happy with the price when I did see it in stores. That is right, guys. I did see this in stores maybe about 5 weeks or so ago, and I went ahead and passed. As much as I love The Last of Us, it is my second favorite, all-time favorite game. Well, actually, maybe my third. Well, maybe it's second. I don't know. It's up there with the Arkham series and also the Uncharted series, in my opinion. Those are definitely my top 3 favorite games of all time, and I absolutely love the first Last of Us. I'll be honest, guys, I have not played the second one. One, I just haven't had the time, and two, and also, spoiler alert, when I found out my boy Joel got shot and killed early on in the game, I was instantly out. So I have not played the second part, but I do love the first one, and I do love the series so far. I've only seen one episode. One episode is only out as of the filming of this review, but I absolutely love it. They've done a great job on at least the atmosphere, the setting, and everything so far. Hopefully they can continue it throughout the season. But yes, guys, this is a pack that I am very much excited for. Hopefully soon NECA will give us some clickers. But until then, let's go ahead and take a look at all the great stuff that these two come with. So as you can see, Joel does come with his shotgun, Ellie her bow and arrow, as well as some extra arrows in her backpack. We will of course take a closer look at all those accessories when we do pull them off the rotating turntable. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the other great stuff that they do come with. So Joel does come with a right-handed trigger finger hand and a left-handed C grip hand, as you can see him utilizing right there. But he does also come with a tighter left-handed C grip hand for a specific accessory, as well as a more wide open C grip hand right there for some other accessories that he does come with. First off, what exactly does the tight C grip hand hold? Well, that is a shiv. Yes, and it is very well nicely done and detailed. It looks exactly like the one that you would create in the game, where you have to find the supplies and create it yourself. Super awesome and nicely detailed and sculpted, as you can see. And like I said, that left-handed tight C grip hand is meant for the shiv right there. Next up, he does come with an axe right here, as you can see. I really wish it would have added some blood effect to it, a little bit of red paint to it. Next up, he does come with this long Bowie knife, which they did add some blood to, which is super cool and awesome right there. The handle is nicely done and detailed. The sculpting work is beautifully done, and so is the paint applications on this accessory. Next up, he does get another bladed weapon in the form of this giant machete right here. Not too much detailing in this one, just a black handle right there with some silver screws, as well as some silver paint for the blade itself. Last thing we do get for Joel is, of course, his iconic revolver. This is the gun that we utilize the most throughout the first game, so yeah, very well recognizable with this character. Next up, let's go ahead and take a look at all the great stuff that they included for Ellie. So as you can see, she does have a bow and arrow, so she does have bow and arrow specific hands, one to hold the bow and one to hold the arrow and the line. But they do also give you a left-handed wide C grip hand right here, as you can see. They do also give you a right-handed trigger finger hand for Ellie, because she does come with a weapon or two. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that in a second. But she does also come with a very tight grip C grip right hand. Once again, very specific to an accessory. And what accessory is that? Of course, her switchblade right here, which is a bit of a tight fit, but once you get it in there, it holds it very nicely, as you can see. This is another iconic weapon from the first one that I do recognize, that I guess they went ahead and carried over into the second game. Now, she does come with 2 other weapons besides the bow and arrow and her switchblade, and that is the handgun that she does use, as well as The sniper rifle that she does use, this one is very well nicely done and detailed. I love the little silver paint on the scope. The brown accent paint on the wood is absolutely stunning. And you know what, we kind of glossed over the handgun real quick, so let's go ahead and take a look at that again, because this has some great paint apps as well. The silver screw right there, the colored grip, as well as the gunmetal on the actual gun itself. So that is all the accessories that they do come with that they are not currently utilizing. So why don't we go ahead and pull them off the rotating turntable separately, one by one, so that way we can take a look at the accessories in their hands as well as the figure itself. Alright guys, so here we have Joel close to the camera, but before we take a look at the figure itself, let's go ahead and take a look at the shotgun that he has. Once again, very well nicely done and detailed on the wood parts on the stock and the handle right here, the pump handle. And it does come with a strap right here so you can throw it over his shoulder. Now with that being shown, let's go ahead and take a look at Joel himself. Now this is based off The Last of Us Part 2, so this is an older, more grizzled up Joel than what we've seen and what we're known to looking at in The Last of Us Part 1. That's probably also why they don't include a backpack for him, because in Part 1 he does carry a backpack, but I don't think he does in Part 2. The jacket is not removable, but you can flare it out to get a closer look at that denim shirt that he does wear in the game. Not too much to look at in terms of his outfit. I mean, he just wears denim on denim. But very well nicely sculpted and detailed. All the wrinkles, the wear and tear up here is very well nicely done. You can tell it's been worn. This jacket is definitely not new. It's been through some shit. And yeah, very well nicely done in terms of the shoes as well. So with that being said, why don't we go ahead and take a look at this guy's articulation. He will look all the way to the right, all the way to the left. He will look down that far. He will look up basically just back at you. His arms will go out to a T-pose, back down, no butterfly joint, 360 rotation at those arms right there, double hinge elbows so that he can go in that far, rotation at the wrist, hinging in and out on that peg right there. Taking a look at his waist articulation, he will rotate right and left, no real ab crunch down or back. Taking a look at his leg articulation, he can pretty much do the splits so he can join the cheerleading squad. He will kick forward that much, he will kick back not at all, and he does come with single hinge knees so they go that far. Rotation at the knee right there, pulling him back down. Taking a look at his ankles, they'll go down that far, up that far, and of course a ball rocker hinge. So just be aware that all of that was also done without heating up this NECA figure, guys. So NECA is definitely getting better at making the articulation better out of the box. You know, like I said, I didn't have to heat this guy up at all, and I was able to use every point of articulation. So that's something. But I have also recently got another NECA product that, well, their QC is an issue, so we'll get to that when we get to that. But until then, this figure is damn good, and yeah, I congratulate NECA on such a good job on this figure. So that wraps it up for this guy's articulation. Alright guys, so here we have Ellie up close to the camera so we can take a closer look at her figure. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take a closer look at all the great accessories that she was holding on to. Starting off with her bow and arrow, guys. This thing is beautifully done and detailed. Once again, the wood coloring on the wood parts of this set is just absolutely phenomenal. You do get a little bit of a spring on the bow itself. And like I said, you do get 4 separate arrows. Very well nicely done and detailed. Different paint applications. You can see the black feathers, the gold brownish arrow itself. You get some different coloring in the wrappings as well as the arrow tip being a nice silver right there. And we do also get 3 more that can be placed in the backpack or removed if you so want to. But the backpack does have this little opening right there. And I personally fed each and every single one of them through one by one. But I guess if you really want to rush it, you can shove them all in. But you know what? It's feeling like they're kind of bending a bit. So I don't want to break them because they are very thin. And so that means they're also brittle. But as you can see, you can just place them in one by one. And that's not an issue. So right there is the last one. Just got to get it to go in. And it's in. And so yeah. Very well nicely done and detailed on this backpack. It looks wrinkly, looks used, looks worn. There is a little opening right here on the little clips, so I think you should be able to slide in the bow and arrow, but it's a really tight fit, so I really wouldn't if I were you. But the backpack is even done and detailed onto the backside right there, the straps and everything, so Just an all around really cool accessory, and that's why I said I really wish they would have included one for Joel, but I'm thinking that he doesn't really use one in the part 2 game, so that's probably what it is. So with that being said, let's go ahead and pull Ellie forward so we can take a nice close look at her. She does have a good likeness to the video game character herself. The hair in the front is a soft plastic, so you can move it around. She has a little bit of a ponytail back here, nothing too crazy. Taking a look at her outfit, it is very well nicely distressed. A little bit of blood right there, worn. Her shoes are nicely done as well. A little blurry on the side of detail, but still nicely done. The pants themselves are very well nicely done in detail as well. You have some rips, you have some stains, you have some browning right there towards the bottom. She does also have her tattoos that she has in the game, as well as some wristbands right there. So yeah, really cool, really detailed Ellie figure. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at her articulation. She can look all the way to the right, she can look all the way to the left, she can look down that far, she can look up basically just back at you. Her arms will go out to just under a T-pose. 360 rotation at that shoulder joint right there. No butterfly joint. Single hinge elbows, unfortunately, with rotation at the elbows. I'm really tired of getting female figures with single hinge elbows. They definitely need double hinge just as much as guys. Rotation at the wrist, hinging in and out at that peg right there. Rotation at the waist, but no real ab crunch down or back. Taking a look at her legs, she can join the cheerleading squad just being under the splits. She does have a bit of a thigh swivel up there, and so does Joel. I forgot to mention that. Joel does have a bit of a thigh swivel as well. Once again, single hinge knees, rotation at those knees right there. And of course, taking a look at her ankles, she'll go down that far, up that far, and of course, a ball rocker hinge. So all in all, a great figure, a great likeness to Ellie, and yeah, all in all, just an absolutely great set. With that being said, that wraps it up for this girl's articulation. Alright guys, so that has been my review of the NECA Toys Last of Us Part 2 Joel and Ellie 2-pack. Once again, shout out and thank you so much to this channel sponsor, Entertainment Earth, for providing this product for me to shoot and review for you guys. Check out my Entertainment Earth affiliate link down in the description below to check out these figures and so many other more, and also help out the channel. With that being said guys, let me know down in the comments below, what did you think of these two figures, and what did you think of the first few episodes of The Last of Us so far? And if you've made it this far, type down in the comments below clickers. That way I know you made it this far and you're enjoying the content. With that being said guys, let's go ahead and take a look at some really cool pics that I took of these two. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a great fucking day.